Hello guys, this is Orion Gaming Tucson coming at you with another deck profile for Final Fantasy. I went ahead and built this mono wind deck just out of the cards I had. Um, I've always wanted to play mono wind. I thought it had great synergy with some of the cards that I absolutely love. And I'm just going to go ahead and straight into the deck profile. We're going to be running 23 forwards. And the first of the three are going to be Yuffie. When Yuffie enters the field, you may pay X. If you do so, search one card named Red 13 of cost X or less, and you can play it onto the field. And that's going to combo into our Red 13. We're going to be running two of these guys. The only reason I'm not running three is because it went kind of cloggy, and with the search for the three Yuffies, it's pretty easy to pull. But if you have Yuffie and Red 13 on the field, Red 13 gains haste and first strike, so it's a nice first turn combo. You do got to pay a lot of CP in order to get it out on the field, but it is a nice one turn combo to have 8 and a 7k on the field. And then we're going to be running 3 of the Sid High Winds from the starter deck. When he enters the field, you choose one backup of cost 3 or more your opponent controls, and you return it to its owner's hand. It's a very controlling card. That's why I'm running it in there. And he also has a special, just in case if you have another one in the hand, you don't need to waste it as CP. You can special him and then dull him, choose one character opponent controls, and return it to its owner's hand. So it's a great return card. And then we're going to be running 3 of the Opus 8 Archers. This card is really, really good, especially with this deck. You could tap 2 wind CP, and you dull it and you send it to the break zone, and you choose one forward and dull it 10,000 damage. It's a very, very heavy hitter. It's basically, I'm going to take rid of one of my cards and get rid of one of your cards. Then we're going to be running 3 of the Archangel MRs. This card's really good. It's a 2-drop for 3k, but it can't be blocked by a forward with a power of 7,000 power or more. And you can basically manipulate your opponent with the cards that I have to keep their 7ks on the field. So this card's pretty much unblockable throughout the entire game. Then you can also dull 2 win CP, and he can't be chosen by opponent summons or abilities. This card would be really good in a YRP deck, but I don't know. I just went with the cards that I really, really like for this deck. And then next card, we're going to be running 3 Onion Knights. Onion Knight's really good. He is EX Burst, which is always good. When Onion Knight enters the field, choose up to 2 backups you control. If you have received 3 points of damage or more, you activate them. And if you have received 5 points damage or more, activate all the backups you control. And then we're just going to be running a 1-of Tech Fina from Opus 8. When she enters the field, you choose one wind character you control and you activate it. And when she's put into the break zone, you choose another character you control and you activate it. And then we're going to be running 3 of the Pains. She's pretty good. She's just a 3k for a 3-drop, but she helps you search out the Riku in the deck. And then for the last 2 forwards of the deck, we're going to be running Adelaide, or Adele, however you want to pronounce it. Adelaide is how I pronounce it. But she has haste, and you can dull 1 win CP, and she can't be blocked for the turn. She's a really good early game and late game card. She can deal the last damage. Your opponent won't see it coming. Then we're going to go into the 9 summons of the deck. We're going to be running 2 of the Garudas. It's EX Burst. Choose one forward, deal it 2,000 damage, plus 1,000 more damage for each wind character you control. Since we're running Mono Wind, this is a really good card to have in the deck. It deals a lot of damage. Then we're going to be running 2 Tech Alexanders. Just choose one character, form one, break it. Then we're going to be running 3 of the Chaos Walker of the Wheel. To choose one forward, opponent controls, break it. If that forward is put into the break zone, your opponent may play one forward from their hand onto the field. I will go into more on that card in a minute. And then we're going to be running 2 of the Asuras. Choose the EX Burst, choose one forward you control, activate it, negate all the damage dealt to it, and you draw a card. Then we're going to go into the 16 backups of the deck. We're going to be running 3 of the Godos. That's just to combo with the Yuffie to give her 1k, and then you can dull him to give her first strike. Then we're going to be running 3 Ninjas. This card's really good. You dull to win CP, you tap him and you send him to the break zone, and you choose one backup of cost 3 or less and you break it. And then we're going to be running 2 Archers as well. Same effect as the Ninja. You dull to win CP, you tap him and you break him, and you choose one backup 3 or less and you break it. Then we're going to be running 2 tech cards. This is going to be Thief. When Thief enters the field, name one element. Your opponent randomly reveals 2 cards from his or her hand. Select 1 card of the same element as named among them, and your opponent discards that card. Then we're going to be running another Tech Echo. When Echo enters the field, choose up to 2 of the following, 2 of the 4 following effects. Choose one forward and you activate it. Choose one backup other than Echo and you activate it. Look at the top card of your deck. You may place that card at the bottom of your deck, and you can draw a card. Then we're going to be running just the 2 evokers, just the 1 drop, just to bring out some easy backup cards. And then we're going to be running a 1 of the Windrake. This is another tech. It's an EX Burst. When Windrake enters the field, choose one forward. It can't attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Or your opponent's turn, whatever. Then we're running 2 Rikus, EX Burst as well. When Riku enters the field, activate all forwards you control. And then we're also running 2 of the Death Gaze 9. This card's pretty good with the deck since we're manipulation. When Death Gaze 9 enters the field, choose one forward opponent controls, remove it from the game for as long as Death Gaze 9 is on the field. And to go into the combos, so when you play Chaos Walker of the Wheel, your opponent breaks a card, and then he plays a forward, and then you can immediately play Death Gaze to remove that card as long as Death Gaze is on the field. Let's see. Like I said, Sid Highwind, Ninja, and Archer help deal with your opponent's backups. Adele, or Adelaide, as I like to call her, deals with just the 1-hit unblockable. You got Thief, which is really good. Echo is just a nice tech card to have in the deck. Asura is a really good tech card to have in the deck. Alexander pretty much breaks anything that's really good that your opponent has on the field that you're having really trouble dealing with. Fina is really good to activate cards. Archangel pretty much gets through anything that you can't destroy with your deck. Red 13 and the Yuffie is a really good combo with the Godot, or Godo, however you pronounce it. I pronounce it Godo. Onion Knight's a nice, really good 3-of tech card. Windrake, I'm not removing Windrake. I actually might bump him up to 3 and take out the Evokers, but right now the Evokers are doing really good just as a 1-of summon for backups. Thief is definitely going up to 3. Same with Archer, he's going up to 3. Riku is going to stay at 2. Yeah, that's pretty much my deck. If you like, go ahead and rate, comment, subscribe. Give me your feedback. I always love it. I'm going to have a match with this deck against my friend. I'm going to go ahead and actually post that as soon as I'm done with that match. That should be coming up this Thursday or Friday, hopefully. But yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. And this is Orion Gaming Tucson, and I'm really drunk off of Potter's Premium Vodka. Not a sponsor, by the way. Have a wonderful day.